We back at it. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the show. You're listening to Sweet FM, for those who listen on the radio, like I keep saying. Thanks to everybody who's very actively on our Facebook out here. Like, you guys come through every week. We love you guys. We love your support. And we are here to give you guys the best. Don't forget, we have a very big announcement for you guys real soon, because we have new shows, new locations, and we're still going to be doing this show right here, but we got a new studio where we would love to take you guys to very soon. So you guys should please stay tuned. You're going to love that atmosphere. You're going to love that vibe. And you're going to love those new locations, because like I said, we're still going to have this show here every Friday, but we got a lot more in store for you guys, so don't go anywhere. We're trying to take over the airwaves as far as media is concerned and shows are concerned. It's true Afro-urban entertainment. Talking about something that's true, talking about something that's entertaining, talking about something that's educative, talking about something that everybody loves. She's out here today. We've been wanting to have her for so long, and she's come from so far. I must say, she's one of the most influential Cameroonians on the internet right now and in the diaspora. She's one of the most funny people that you could also have out there. But I've never really enjoyed learning and having so much fun. And she's here in the studio, and I want her to be, I have the honor to have her here to be my co-host all throughout this show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please give it up for the very first time, the one and only, the queen of talk show online, Kobos.
Oh yeah! Hello, it's so nice to meet you.
Hey, what's
I'm
up?
actually very early.
I know, right? That's why I came here.
No,
don't worry, that's okay. Welcome.
Okay.
Welcome.
Oh, nice to see you all.
Wow.
What's that cup there? What's today's
What's
cup
that
water?
Nabstar juice.
After juice, I'd like to sip some of it.
Definitely gonna do that. Alright, don't worry, you're gonna have one coming up very soon. I know it's time make Kobos get up on the groove.
You know, some of us show they always saw some small cup now.
Yeah. For this one, you got a big cup. Wow, look at your cup.
So this is Nabstar cup. Kobilistics.
Yes.
Now let me and Naraman get the cup. But I guess when I say another studio, they say they use one radio.
You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the show. No, feel free. That's how I wanted to have you here.
Yes, I'm so relaxed. Like I was
up.
thinking of like an Oprah Winfrey kind of show where I'll sit on the sofa and maybe posing questions left and right.
No.
First of all, I like your crew. You're so welcome.
Thank you. Wow.
And I like the place. It's so classy too.
We got more classes coming up.
You know, so a radio station, you go there, low voltage. When they put on microphone, speaker, they go off. But now everything is going on data.
Right?
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure to have you here. Actually, I've wanted to have you here for so long. You know,
Okay.
I've been like, whenever you come through, I would definitely love to have you on. And everything, first of all, I must say congratulations on everything you're doing.
Thank you so much.
You're so far away doing a lot of stuff, especially for Cameroonians, but you know, you never really have the opportunity for Cameroonians who watch you and love you and appreciate you to really put you on a different platform and say thank you very much. We love what you're doing. Like, we already addicted to the laughing and learning. You're the queen of talk shows right now. You can wear the crown comfortably.
That's Nabil for real. I saw him was the cutest man alive.
Yes, that's what they tell.
Yeah, he boy to buy the ginger. No, I see them fear. I said, Nabil wear some bashi so the yes Christ for that time of Bethlehem. That's why come also sculptured like Jomo Husu. I said, my brother. I said, how's my brother this? They said, na Bali stroke by Yanga. Investigating the inspector there we go. And I pray. I said, I want to know about this fine boy. They said, this boy fully booked. Forget. You're first of all cute.
Thank you very much.
Your entertainment is going to another level. We don't ever get the kind of thing them. If you gather artists, they may get a show where if you talk to them, relate with them. And one of the reasons they were people they be very reluctant for follow a lot of people they're not because they don't get one-on-one convo and interviews. So you're very innovative. This is so nice.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. First of all, congratulations. Out of the market.
Yes,
Off the market. Congratulations.
Pretty on the face, stick around the waist.
No be lie.
I'm married to a Yoruba man. He's actually behind the scenes.
Oh,
So
really?
he's a cool guy now.
Really?
I'm so blessed.
And you
Thank
are
you,
the
Jesus.
Oh
my God. I'm blessed. I'm
First
so
thing
happy.
about this show, you know, we always like to do something extra, like you. You know, we're the same. Like extra, I know so.
Very real.
So always like, you know, like she just got married, you know what I'm saying? She's here and stuff. And we know that Yoruba men don't let that woman to just go too far away from them.
Exactly.
So we knew he was going to be in the studio. So we said, we're going to show everybody for the first time publicly.
Are you serious?
And then, but we're going to make you to introduce us to your husband.
First of all, my husband is a kind of relaxed Yoruba. He is a Bayangan stroke Yoruba. He studied in Cameroon.
Okay.
He's even been a teacher. Most of his students congratulated me on social media.
Really?
He's very cool, collected. And one of the reasons why I be praising him again, like, oh, Baba Shababa Hakuna Matata, dear Lord, give me a husband who remember that I'm a protagonist, I'm a talker.
Yeah.
You know, so he was very smooth
And
in my
he's a
decision.
listener.
He accepted me for what I am and for what I'm doing. Some boys be like, hey, yo, come on, that's it. You got to talk the main rubbish. Can't go for me 12 picking, you know.
Yeah.
Some boys, you just can't block your style like Jackie Chan.
I
You
know,
just
right?
make my body cry, confused. Say, eh? So I know, I've got married on a kidnap no, Frida. Marry me say, it takes two to pull it. Teamwork, dreamwork. We work together, you know. And I compliment him. He's very quiet.
Yeah.
You know, if you drink it, I get holy water for you.
Yes, see what I'm drinking.
Yes, for sure.
I get for him.
So he's a very cool guy. Obas, please come over. Just say hi to the crowd. So they can see. I love you so much. I love you.
Congratulations, Mama.
Yes. They say heart no get bone.
Right.
I love my boo. Very
Congratulations. So that's really nice, man.
Yeah.
Yo, so tell me, how has it been for you? Like, you guys, just a few days, a few weeks?
I mean, honestly, diversified cultures. He's first of all very quiet, bookworm, maybe Azazo, Django. So, but he's very quiet. He's very conserved. He's not a social media person. This boy's pictures look like photocopied machine. Like if they use a photocopy machine, snap a picture. You don't get time. Then me now, I be that kind of talker. I'm always on media saying things. So I noticed that when we go out with the spotlights, I'm on the lamplight, and sometimes it's always feel like a fish out of water. Like, okay, can we go now? But he understands. That's what happens when you love somebody. You understand. As long as I'm not doing a show free or something that is going to divert or reduce my vows, I think he's okay with it.
Definitely.
Yeah. So far so good. We'll be going to Nigeria hopefully this coming week. So, but that doesn't mean bye to my media. I'll come back to Nabisha when I have my baby. I beg.
Okay. Oh wow.
In 9 months time, you come visiting with a Yoruba girl.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Oh, you should. Absolutely. We're looking forward to that. Let's talk a little bit about your show, right?
Okay.
Like, that's something that a lot of people, for those who are not really conversant with it, tell us about it. Like tell us what it's about.
Okay, actually, Nabi, let me tell you the preamble. Like, what happened before I got to that? I have sisters. We are 10 of us in our house. So I used to always entertain. Like, we'll be cooking. I'll be the one giving the gist. And everybody will be like, continue now, come.
You have 10 sisters.
10 siblings.
10 siblings.
3 brothers, 7 sisters. Actually,
okay.
One of my sisters, she's my manager.
Yeah.
She's your friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, my manager. Her glasses matches her bando, you know. I like that. She's so stylish. And then
the only thing she's praying that people don't come here. Please
I know she doesn't like to be on the spot with limelight. So Frida knows me too well. When Frida was always in there, sometimes when she came back from London, I think some years ago, she was always laughing. So I'm a kind of person that is very energetic, very funny, full of life. So somebody said, Kobos, you know you're very funny. Why don't you do skits or something on status? So I sent her a video, and then somebody said, I want this girl's following. And then I noticed that immediately as I got there, people started urging me to do more videos, and then my manager opened me the page, said, come on, you have too many friends on I didn't know anything about Facebook. I had no clue. Okay, so now boom, it happened that I had this show. So I noticed that a lot of people have issues with relationships, marriages, divorce. You know, people will blame me for depression. They'll think that taking your life means you're stupid. They don't know what runs through your mind. Sometimes people just need somebody to talk to. You know, they just want you that time. I just want to tell you something. So I started listening to messages, and I realized that our society is so messed up, Nabil. Some people just take some gatekeeper for 7 years, say they do internship, no integration. Before you know, your grandmother did not pass the GCE, your grandfather is not a great man. You know, a lot of complications start coming up. So this show helps you to revive relationships, boosts your energy, boosts your morale, boosts your mindset on anything that comes to you. You don't feel behind. You feel like there's always hope for you. So basically, it's about laughing and learning. Please take your seriousness to your grandfather's meeting. In my show, it's strictly fun. Yeah.
But you kind of like special. You kind of like go towards the like a certain just like relationship. And you know, more into relationships.
Exactly. You know, Nabs, what happens is people like dirty, like they like when you go against the norms. When you say something about side chick, you have a lot of following. I was surprised that even though I was preaching good and I was saying the things that are true, a lot of people still followed me because they said no matter how dark it is, it's always going to be done. So I started up very straight up. I was encouraging people. My most popular show was Watch Tonton.
Yeah.
You know, people like Watch Tonton video where I spoke about these boys who are, they say, lean on me, who are doing nothing, gallivanting, waiting for women to help them. You know, I have a couple of guys like that. You know, that kind of body, they wear white t-shirts, they get container for poor, they around Dido, just the hands on their sport them. So at that video really be lit because a lot of women are being exploited emotionally, financially, because we are desperate at some age and then we fall into the wrong arms. So this show is to let you know that no matter how you are, there's always somebody for you. Any baby pot get cover. Yes, no matter how you date, some person they will like you. So just be patient, compose yourself, and then for the plus size women, it boosts our moral. Like women, full figure women have lost a lot of hope in the society. You know, they call us Miss Kilo, Miss this. Like some girls have looked down on themselves, taking all kinds of things just to lose weight, just to look like what it entails to be beautiful. So this show is just to make you understand that you're beautiful no matter what it is, or no matter who you are.
That's the next thing I want to talk about. Like what role does your show actually play in this very important aspect of society where I think people should be loved for who they are, for plus size. Like I think right now plus size models isn't becoming a thing of mainstream. People don't even want to be called plus size models anymore, any of that. Like so, and I think there are more people are coming much to be more confident about the way they look.
Exactly. Now, first of all, I come from a family where my sisters were so happy, so confident about how I looked. I've always been a big baby from origin. She used to call me Bobolo and call my other sister in the US Emiondo. So my name Kobos actually means chubby. That's how it started, and then it changed to Kobos. And then now I was so confident about myself, like I'm beautiful, I'm big. My dad was always there for me. My parents loved me. So I used to always encourage people that it doesn't matter. Elephant they chop grass, but are the fattest for inside forest. Sometimes you're not responsible for how you look like. You know, you can't. If God be give any man pot and I be still for oven no. But you also they play no. I still bake. You know. So my confidence was so strong. I dance with my small flabby tummy, and I don't care. You know. And people started. You know, a lot of guys say, Kobos already editing. I go where you know. So I inspire a lot of plus size women. That's for sure. And I let them know that that's not an excuse for somebody to cheat on you because you're a plus size. Even lame people, then blind people, they still get options. So why you will get all your features intact? You go always look low. You know, some men will be like, say fair fat now, if you take you out, and you'll be so contented, like, okay, he says he's going to cheat on me because I'm big. And then some men will just say, you lose 300 pounds and then we can date. And they'll just put you on the bench and you're just there doing things to your body, harming your body, killing your body, just for the likes of what the media or what the society says a beautiful woman is supposed to be like. A beautiful woman is from the heart. This is maggot food, Nabil. Yeah. Oh, that people go chop with yourself.
Maggot food.
Nah, maggot food. I will sit on my show.
Like, tell me, like how much of real life? Because I have so many questions for you. I don't know. So, like, how much? Because most people also want to know. Because we have a lot of questions. I'm sure we're taking the questions down. How does your show really affect people's lives? Because it looks like most of the times you tell stories of like real stories. You have a lot of males that come through to life. Like, what impact do you think your show has actually had?
Okay, actually, I've impacted a lot of lives, Nabil, because people have come with marriages which were unlike support, basically, and then I repair these marriages. People have come with broken hearts. Couples have lost hope. I would love again, and then we're actually launching a WhatsApp, a Facebook dating group now, because a lot of women, because of the society and critics on social media, now no man want post the picture again. Before you want to don't catch you for comment section, they'll body shame you. Oh, go work on your arms. Oh, go work on your tummy or something. So a lot of women don't even have anybody they have to look up to on social media. We've done dating groups. These dating groups, people have been married in them. People have been entangled in them. People have had relationships in them. So that's one of the things that I know I promote now. And basically, relationships is my main goal. Even before I was married, I always used to preach on the vice of marriages and the goodness and the good things of getting married. I never criticized anyone who was married. I always said it's a good thing to be married to somebody whom you like, Nabil. be sure of your partner. Don't just get there because you're desperate, you're on time, age don't catch you, monopause, men start opposing, but you have to be sure that this is together forever. So I think I promote a lot of relationship, marriages. So men, I met somebody in court last week and he said, Kobos, my wife likes you a lot. She listens to you a lot. I think you're a good person. Because I always tell them tolerance, acceptance. That's what it entails to be a married woman. You know, and let me tell you something. Don't always look at the grass on the greener side. You don't know what happens when people are married. You don't know what they talk. No look post a talk film Nabil. No look some fine picture on social media and start to compare a small relationship with them. You know, any man go die for your own day, any man go get your own bliss for your own day. I always say that work hard in your marriage. It takes two to pull it. If you don't work, you will lose it. Yeah, so that's one of my basic preachings on media.
Wow, interesting. And it is affecting a lot of people. A lot of people have been affected by it.
Kobos.
Yes, your name is Onida.
I like them back.
I want to ask you a few questions, definitely, that we want to know just generally. Because right now, much more than just making us laugh, we learn a lot about you as far as relationships are concerned. What is your take on not just PDA but like public relationships, like putting relationships
on social media?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what public.
First of all, I like public display of affection. Like when I'm with my husband, I was like, kiss me now, show me some love. But I always say, keep it private until you know it's permanent. Nabil, I'll say something. You can't ruin what you don't know. My opinions on relationship is conceal it like a secret cult until you know that this is what it is. This is where it's going to. When I got engaged, a lot of people were trying to pull strings. No, mami wata engagement, a spiritual husband. People were trying to know who is married to this girl. But I hid it. My sister was like, keep it low, you know. You know, no person if you spoil your fine thing, Nabil, you know. And if you don't show people that this is what it is, nobody will know. So on the other hand, there's a difference between a private relationship and a secret relationship. A private relationship means people know you are in a relationship, but nobody knows your partner. And a secret relationship is more or less like an affair. Now, first of all, there's a relationship, an affair, sex, pen, friend, you know.
Because I wanted to, just to clarify me on that one, because that category, if you categorize that again.
Okay, I go
because the level they were, you know, where it is a secret, as in, nobody knows the person, but they know your relationship, but nobody's supposed to know the person. You know, now that one day, nobody knows the person, your relationship, but you know, if you come around, you'll see who the person is.
Exactly. So that means people want to meddle into your affairs and know the details of your relationship. This is a relationship, not a community service. Service, Nabil. Nobody's supposed to know your partner. They want do the audition, you know, they want do the database your partner. So people always want validation from social media. When they just fall in love with anybody, pop, the next day they put the person up. There's critics, there's those who love you for real, there's their shares, their comments. And you feel very happy that people know that you love this person.
And that's the validation from social media.
And this is what this has ruined a lot of good things. Because before you know, people start saying, oh, you post it over, in the post you. Oh,
you like how many pictures you like? Oh, why you liking our picture?
You see, and people start judging you, and then we have internet in-laws. And then before you know it has ruined something good. So my advice is keep it private until you know it's permanent. Nabil, you know, conceal it, pray for it. When you materialize, there's no secret wedding. No, actually, no marrying of a donkey, marrying of a now for real. So obviously you go come and say this is the person you're married to. So privately, you could post status on social media. You could do something with a small sticker on it to hide your partner, but that doesn't mean like cool, this is I have a partner. It's not
post like the hand picture, that picture.
So people they just post even fingers or toes. But a secret relationship means that you're enjoying relationship benefits without exposing the fact that you're in a relationship. Like the person, if he sleep with you, the next day that kind 5 o'clock people can say want go jogging. You know that kind boy they know Nabi. Wait to 6 they come on and say na devil. Yes. Now secret that's an affair. It's not a relationship.
Right.
And then you're the follow some person go the console. You say I don't want to show any man so the follow. Then it just keep you on the low. You know that is secret. It's not. People get confused. So some boy they use opportunity for enjoy some gay. the day saying a private when a secret.
Right,
So I always advise say no block your start on this kind of relationship.
Right.
Yes, at least some people they get for no maybe family, friends, but not the internet in-laws. That's not necessary.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like you've gotten so deep into this, relationship situation, you know what I'm saying? And you still get to make us laugh. Are we going to see any comedy coming out from you that has nothing to do with this? I mean, so I know it's like, laugh and learn, but is there any point you're just going to have to laugh?
Yeah. I spoke to my manager today. I told her I want to start doing skits. So apparently it's going to be about, we're still talking. We have to bring some content. Aside relationship and marriages, we'll be talking about struggles of big girls, societal debates, and castigating critiques on society, views, other things. We just build a content on that. Aside from relationship and marriages, we are bringing out a lot of things on Laugh and Learn. It's a movement. It's not just
I see your t-shirt by the way.
Yeah. Oh, Nabil, I'm supposed to get your t-shirt.
No, so I remember.
Yeah, I said my manager and na Fast and Furious.
I know, right? I mean, just always when it's good.
I said come over to 7, we should over to 9.
Wow, but that was really kind of fast, though.
It's awesome.
Really kind of fast. Kobos, ladies and gentlemen, let's listen to
Kobos in the house.
But we're going to host this show together, right?
Yes.
All throughout the show. We have a couple of other guests that are out here that are going to be coming up. But we also have questions I know that are lined up for you, don't we? Right?
Okay.
Yeah. Do we?
Questions?
Yeah, we have a lot of questions from our Facebook that are lined up for you. So we're going to be asking you those questions, definitely. And we're also going to be talking to a couple of other guests. But one thing I want to also just ask you is something that has been going on in Cameroon. What do you think about the current state of the Cameroonian entertainment industry?
First of all, we're a diversified country where we have the French and the English. This alone is a whole lot of problem because the Frenchman will want to listen to French music and the Englishman is going to want to listen to English music. So this is already off the hook. Like sometimes you get to Douala, you won't be able to be proud of who we are apparently. But if you go to Southwest, these are the major songs that we played in the so this alone is already very controversial. I actually love a lot of artists and I like the work they're putting into their music. My favorite is TZ. I always say this on my show. I love Daphne Fish. I love Kemani. These are my Southwest artists that I really know them. But Daphne is bilingual. She sings in English. She sings in French. So this makes her music touche. That's why she is so very famous. And TZ is strictly with the English and the pidgin sector. But in my own,
sings a lot in French.
In French, I seldom listen to his French music. I love his English music.
Have you listened to his new songs?
Which
which of his songs? Which of his last songs are French? Let's think about what last song he did that doesn't have French. Let's start with that way.
I like this. Thank you. Yeah, the reason I live, the reason I breathe. I swear I no go lie you. I like that song. Wait,
which song that? Yeah, which song that? No.
In the future, we they call this guy some guy so Yes, exactly. You know the song, right? I like the song.
Which song is that? The new song. Which one? Level not there.
No, level not there.
The other one put on 4 months back.
In the 4 months, I like it. I follow on YouTube very well.
What's the name of the song? Sorry. Anyway,
oh Lord, I swear you to go too. I like to zip back. In fact, I feel crazy, but I don't really know a lot of artists for Cameroon, honestly, because I've been there out of the country for a while. But when I listen to something that is good, I save it and actually, please tell your people to always buy music from iTunes. Promote your artists. No buy copy. No buy.
Did you say iTunes?
Mm-hmm.
You don't forget to say it in a Cameroon there. What iTunes are you talking about? Do you know?
Yeah, my manager will talk about iTunes.
How many people have access to iTunes in this country?
About the buy that CD, the way they pass with them. They
don't really buy CDs.
Arata bomb, the Jawaka. I say.
Actually, people don't buy CDs.
You know, say Nabi, I don't buy Michael Jackson CD. I want to go na. I almost collapse. You know, even the pirates is not even fine.
That's how you promote your own.
Even the pirates is not even fine.
It's called promote your own. Okay. Aristide says, Kobos, how do you manage to mix being serious and being funny? Good question.
My seriousness lies within my relationship, business, and other things. But you can't just meet people and then you're too serious. I'm an easygoing person. Even my sisters have asked me that on my show before. They want so with the big careless. I'm hardly pleased by comments or anything. I'm just like
yeah, but then so I mean, like, this is you. What you see is what you get. For those who didn't get the interview from the beginning, I mean, like you said, like this all started just entertaining your family. So this is more like your nature.
Yes, naturally, I'm a very even in my relationship and in my marriage. Sometimes he laughs a lot, don't you, honey? He spends his time laughing.
I'm sure.
This is a comedian.
I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would.
So,
you guys don't need a TV. Like, I'm just like,
he's laughing 247.
Forget about TV.
I remember there will be days she'll laugh and they'll be choking. Like yesterday, she was laughing and she was trying. Don't say anything, please. We are serious. And she's like, you're not serious. Learn to be serious. Sometimes when you meet followers or fans and you're like, she's so angry. Like, please respect yourself, madam. What's going on? I'm too bubbly.
All right, but that's really good. I think that's
of course
that's
you live long.
You do live long. While if the questions that's the only question we have. We have comments. Let's read the comments then, and then we get to our next guest because we're going to introduce our next guest. Get our next guest up here. Who our next guest is. And I'm not comments. Yes, of course. We're going to hold for around with you. So let's just read our Facebook comments while we get our guest up.
Okay.
Okay. Gilles Zilliot says, "Ow, Kobos not die, man. She is so amazing." Enoch G. Cry says, "Shout out to Kobos."
Yeah, Anna in the house. I'm with Nips.
You know what I'm saying? Joyce says, "Shout out to Kobos."
Love you, Joyce.
Aristide says, "Tell Kobos she kills depression like a gun. She is so fun."
Thank you so much.
Wow, that's interesting. Let's talk about that. Like, you aware of that?
You know that people will be calling me sometimes. You know, sometimes when you're on the lamplight, people think you don't have issues. Me, I get my own problem. When you're Osama with your own kettle, you understand? And you're working with the radio. Everybody has issues, but it's the way you go about them. Sometimes people just overweigh themselves with very trivial things. Oh, somebody don't watch me dead. Also, what? Yeah. Everybody has gone through this stage. Not everybody is going to like you. Not all my go follow will take you serious, of course. You get no say relationship. They like game. Some you lose, some you win. And when you win those, you enjoy the moments. And then when you lose those, you take this. People come into your life for two reasons: a lesson or a blessing. You have to know what this person came to teach you and what you've acquired from this relationship. Don't kill yourself. You understand? Don't cry over spilled milk. There's always a chance. You know, every day we get closer to the grave. Rather than staying home crying, feeling depressed, eating ice cream or crying or drinking something, just dust yourself, wear some good clothes, wear makeup, and then you go out.
But my question is, you know, when you have the opportunity to actually tell people these things, most of the times, these things are easier said than done.
Exactly.
So how do you, after, you know, motivating people?
Now, do you know heartbreak? There is a knock your hand for kids. You know that thing?
Yeah.
There's some hot tears they really can't hang for you. So then the tears is actually warm. It's a very bad thing. It's a most difficult pain, emotional pain. The one we don't be described for person. But the first thing I always say in breakup is you need a distractor. That's where you begin.
A distractor.
First of all, you have to delete and block that person, like Jackie Chan.
Okay. A distractor.
A distractor is somebody. Not a vibrator that
it can be a distractor too.
Yeah, you could be having some fun with a vibrator, but that is not going to pull it. They say heartbreak pain, you know, if you call them anything, no, you must go through that phase. Yeah. And then you have to have a distractor. A distractor is somebody that you like that doesn't. You know, there are two kinds of relationships. You know, when you like somebody and the person doesn't like you, it's a person that loves less that has the power in that relationship. You know, Nabil. Then if I fall for you, tip pay. I'm on Nabil. Sorry, David. Okay, call me back. I'll be waiting for you online. But meanwhile, you're walking around with other activities. You understand? So the distractor means that you look for somebody who is going to deviate your emotion from this person. It could be a handwork, it could be something. You could just learn how to prepare bubble online on YouTube. You could learn how to bake cakes. You could learn how to do pastries.
Why be prepared to prepare bubble? If you're thinking about different things.
Yes, if you add cassava self and small gari, only confusion and tension. You know that thing. Yeah. So at least just deviate yourself from that person. The worst thing is,
but I don't think that's still easier said than done.
It is, but you have to learn.
How do you
You're
start
not supposed to let your
concentrating
emotions
on learning
rule
how
you.
to cook bubble on YouTube when you're at the
Now, but first of all, you have to hang out around people who don't remind you of that person. Stop calling the person. The worst thing for heartbreak that's where I left your charger at home. Should I come? You know that thing, they know you want to get attachment, relevant to the person. And I'm at share where I have your window, I need them. You're just wasting your time. Stop being people the fool, you know. Why the person say I don't want you? Leave. No, the overstay. Stay. Just waste your own time because you there for queue. People they like you. Just block yourself because of this one person. There are 100 billion quadrillion people in the world, you know. So you meet people every day on social media. Now, basically, the world don't be inside internet. If you want just turn down, so you put some person on Instagram, hi, can we have lunch? You there for some person when they even want you, in a pick up your coin, they really cry and spill milk. To hell. Move on with your life, sweetheart.
I'm a clap for you.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I think like the way you get to say it, definitely. Like I was thinking, that's what I was trying to find.
Yeah, be Django for heartbreak,
No,
so I know the story. Hey, my heart na pomona no. This I'm giving my husband the best of it. Now, you know, maybe the wash me 39. They're going to use pencil to write the birth certificate. My husband, I beg you, my number uno.
No, they're all that now. It's pomona for you now. Right. And then, so, like, the point in which, like, I thought that, you know, when you say what you say and then people hear it, I think it's the motivation in your tone, in your voice, and in your message that makes them take that leap that they already know. Like, you know, most of the time people know that they have to do those things you say. Exactly. They just need someone to like tell it to them in a specific type of way.
And the truth is that your friends who are with you are not very honest with you. When your friend will say, "So boy, don't wash you, tell me, oh man, big," right? You get to encourage you to leave that relationship, but some will be giving you hopes. No man, just talk to you small. And they'll be pulling strings. They know that this boy doesn't want you. Now, Bill, it's normal for people not to want you.
So.
Yes, of course.
Rejection is okay.
Yes,
it's not a problem.
The issue is people don't define what they want. I always say to my show, let him define it. Not just because they go the wash pan, they take clothes and they go river and they go make fidgets for some boy for nothing. Before you want to know him, it just use you like a maid. Sometimes people don't even want you like that. And you just impose yourself. And my mama say, I don't drink gari, I don't suffer. Before you know, you don't waste time, energy, money inside a relationship where you belong for live. Some girls they think that sleeping with you means being with you. They get confused. They think that sleeping with you is an attachment. But the truth is, Nabil, tell your boys, all your fine boys, they say they always define what they want her. If you want her for fun,
define what you people want.
Yes, of course. If you want her for fun, tell her I just want to enjoy myself.
You know.
And then you go decide, say this is what I want. You know, just carry people, preach to them, preach for them, preach for them. When they don't fuck bangala, you start telling them, say this is not what I want. It's not what I want.
Then say 4 for me, 4 for me, 1 for you, no catch her.
You know, catch her. No, you're not fine, truly. And then the girl started to cry, you know, now so they say thunder now for men that don't cheat and be over here. Thunder 4-5 stroke 4-5. Yeah, they retain other which crap is that for. Pasha stroke 17-3. You know, that's enough for the do I use witchcraft 5 war, so that's the retain that. Before one day, there's a small fanta bottle for Oku.
Oh la la.
You just swim so. Like Mike, like how they call that man for Nigeria. So you have to always know what you want. Before they carry your jaws cross river.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kobos in the building. You can feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much, Kabila.
No, don't go anywhere. It's a pleasure to have you here. Now, so one thing we also do sometimes, we go up on the internet, you know what I'm saying, and we try to look for what is happening, what's popping. We let people tag us on things that are happening because we want to use this platform as one to be able to show the world enormous talent that we have, and we cannot even reach out to as many people as possible. There's so many people out there with a lot of talent, just don't have the means to get up to us, don't have the means to reach us. So many of them actually try to get to us. Not people have a lot of emails. Sometimes we go to our Facebook pages, our Instagram, and we see messages that have been there for like, you know, months and months and months. They've just been buried on other messages and buried on other messages, so we skip out on a lot of stuff. But let me finish up with this here comment, and I'm going to tell you why I'm telling you all of that story, because that's the story of our next guest. All right. Shout out to the Hot Gem. The Hot Gem is our partner, and they say they love you, Kobos.
I love you too.
Aka Frederick is our top fan out here. He said Kobolistic is a stress reliever. Wow. Everybody knows what time it is.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm stressed. I sit and multi them who is with me. You know. It's not easy like that.
It's not easy. Karin Buma says Kobos is so real. the best Anglophone Cameroonian social media influencer. She's the best Cameroonian social
I know
media
Karine.
influencer.
I actually spoke yesterday. Karine, I said the right London today. We'll meet up for backside.
So Karine, you know, just so you know,
I love you, Kaka. You've always been there for me.
she's
Sharing
the best
video.
Cameroonian social media influencer. Point blank period. Anglophone is limiting her possibilities, which are bigger than
I
that.
don't Instagram for you for size one.
No, be so.
Even if
Now
I
it is
can't
now.
tell
Welcome
you.
to it. Now it is. Start talk French first. No, start talk French. No, finish
Bam.
the show French.
Na yen na bi go hear Portuguese.
Yeah.
Je croyais que.
Yeah, no be like. Karin Buma again says, through kudos, I discover Nabstar TV and I'll stay from Belgium though. Karin, how long have you been in Belgium? Because if you have been in Belgium for more than 5 years, you should have known Nabstar TV in Belgium. Because we're the most active Cameroonian entertainment, media, events, everything in Belgium, you know. So just ask your neighbor now, they'll tell you who's there. Ate Kavo says, Mommy,
we love you.
We love you.
Mommy K, I
Mommy
love you
K.
so much. I love
Who's
you.
Ate?
Or I have a lot of daughters and brothers and sisters following, so I just love you. Thanks a lot, Nabil. You're amazing. Keep doing you. And I like my cup.
You like
I'm
your
just
cup,
going to
right?
keep this and show my kids. I see, and I will blow rain from this studio.
Yeah, they don't know.
So I came down and danced Michael Jackson. You know, we always.
They always try to extra. Don't go anywhere. Anytime you come to empty.
All right, stay tuned to Nabil's TV. Nabstar. Okay.
Not going anywhere. I was telling you about our situation, right? What we always do up on this show and always go up on the internet. And there's something that we stumbled upon and we found it was mad great and was mad talented. I think the hip hop and just like the music, the whole musical scene, it's not really about modesty. It's about, you know, coming out and telling people I can do this. If you're the greatest, just go ahead and say that you're the best, you know. I mean, reasonably, like, you know, rationally, with a lot of rationality in it. But you should always be able to go out there and prove yourself. So when people hit us up and like, yo, I got a lot to prove to the world, and I want you guys to check it out, we always get to give them an opportunity. All right. So today we're going to be introducing the world to new artists, all of them the first time on the show.
Oh, wow.
I think they have a lot to offer, and I'm looking for the opportunity to meeting them. All right.
Oh, wow.
So we're gonna start with our first guest. It is DRIWZ 3.
Oh, wow.
You come here, look like we can leave over here. Where's your crew?
Black and yellow. Hi, nice to meet
Say hi
you.
there. How you guys doing? Man, come and have a seat. Right here. Dre, tell us about yourself, man. Who you is, and first of all, just tell the story of how you got yourself here.
We had a studio station with DJ Glenn, Star Maker. So we just recorded a video. We're vibing to the song. We recorded a video.
Come closer and speak it to the mic, please.
Okay. So we had a session with DJ Glenn. We were just vibing to the song we already recorded. So we took the freestyle video. Posted one of my friends took the freestyle video, posted it on Instagram and tagged Nabstar Radio, tagged Nabil for real, tagged a lot of people. So Nabstar Radio shared the freestyle and said we should link up and just don't go out there.
And then you guys are here, man. Shout out to you, man.
Wow.
That's Nabstar Radio.
Shout out to you too, man. So Dries, man, tell us about yourself. For those who don't know who you are, get to introduce yourself to the world and everything.
Okay.
By the way.
My name is Clinton Ojomakum. I'm from Mafi City in the Southwest region.
Right.
Yeah. I'm the last of 3.
Okay.
I did my high school, secondary school, all in Mafi City. So I moved to Douala to do my university education.
All right.
Yeah. I started rapping in Mafi actually.
Really?
Yeah. I started rapping in Mafi.
What is the rap scene? What is the like musical scene like in Mafi right now?
Right now, there's no rap. Like a rapper that's based in Manfi doing rap that's making waves or something. Like it's just like we only have the rapper that I know that is from Manfi, like really from Manfi is Energy Chris.
Yeah, Energy Chris. Shout out to Energy Chris. He's actually watching us right now, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, Energy Chris. Shout out to you, man, because he gave you a shout out a minute ago.
Yeah.
So that's the only rapper I know that is like from Manfi. So I'm also pushing it like how to take this a career, like a career.
Right.
To push it forward.
But you got people like Stanley who's known as the Bang Boy.
Yeah, Bang Boy.
Right.
He's also from Mountain.
Right. But he's more like he grew up in Bafusa and represents that. So I think it's really cool like that, because that's what hip hop is really about. It's not really like where you're from, like your it's like what you represent. Because for a lot of people, like I'm from Bamenda and from Manfe myself, so my name is Ojong too, by the way. You know what I'm saying? But I really kind of represent Bonaberry because that's what I feel like I'm attached to. That's where I grew up. That's what I can relate to. That's those are the streets that I relate to, to a certain extent. And I think that's what music is about. It's about like uniting all of us, no matter where we're from, to live our business. How has it been for you, like in Douala right now?
It's been fair. It's been fair.
Right.
I did my bachelor's degree. I had it like 2 years ago.
Okay.
I did my bachelor's degree 2 years ago. So I've been recording, I've been working.
Right. So for the past 2 years you've been recording?
Yeah, I've been working.
All right. So what I mean, when you work for 2 years, what comes out of it? What you've done so far? What's the plan?
Yeah, I've recorded like 8 songs.
Okay.
Yeah, I've recorded like 8 songs. So we are planning on doing a release next month for my first project.
Okay.
I just want to go all in this time.
All right.
So my first.
So you coming up with first project, a body of work, should I?
Yeah.
8 songs. What's that? EP?
I'll be dropping a song and a video.
Okay.
The
single.
The next thing that's gonna come is gonna be an EP.
Okay. After the single, you drop an EP.
Yeah. So
wow.
I just want it to be like real top quality.
All right. So who are you working with?
I've been working.
A label? You signed to a label? You independent?
No, I'm independent. I'm not signed to any label.
Wow.
So I'm just working on my own.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've been working with producers like DJ Glenn, Vega,
right.
the winner of for the Culture Challenge.
Right.
IVO.
Right. IVO. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, we did a song. So I've been working.
Wow. But one thing that you definitely said you was going to come out here and do was show the world what you're all about. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know you know Kobos.
Yeah.
Yeah, you follow her.
My friends is a big fan.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you, Naps.
Right. So, well, I'm sure you probably have a question for him. Anything for him?
Okay, I want you to ask me some questions, and I'm going to ask you some too, so you can begin.
I'm sure he would want to ask you because
No,
you have
no,
questions for
no,
him,
no.
right?
I would love to.
All right, come through,
Okay.
man. Let's come through, man. Come
Come
through.
through,
Okay.
Come through.
So I want to encourage you. I want to tell you that there's always a beginning for anybody. And thanks to Nabil, who has this heart to give you promos and to enhance you and hype you online. A lot of people will see you suffer and will have the opportunity to help you, and they'll still won't. They'll start telling you of, okay, don't worry, when you get to a certain level, then they start engaging. That's why some people have so many so talented in our countries, and they still can't excel in their music because people have the opportunities to help them. So I'm very grateful for this. This is so good to have you here for Mavi. I actually went to QRC Okoyo opposite, so I'm an upson. I know what it means to have this kind of vibe from there. God bless you, and God bless your hustle.
Thank you.
It's well.
Thank you.
I pray you go far, Father. Thank
Yes,
you. This is
No,
good.
you're right. So, bro, go ahead, man. You got an opportunity to ask a question. Just come a bit closer and be audible. Let's go.
I'm called Ubano One.
Okay.
That's properly known. My friends know me as Ubano One.
Okay.
Yeah, I love the Jewish talks,
Right.
the Finch talks, makes a lot of sense, but
Right.
even though some have some contradictions.
No, yeah, the contradiction. I don't know. Tell me the truth. I thought you know say you know today.
Yeah.
If you know, right?
Yeah.
You're like, man,
Yeah.
Papa, if I don't count, you
Oh,
don't.
you see that online?
Yeah.
So I can attack with my translation. I'm
No,
asking
no, no,
you.
no, 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 talk about that, yeah, they talk
Eh.
I did
Question, yes, go ahead. Let's hear
And
that.
yeah, Papa.
I like to show the way we talk about the relationships,
Right.
about the problems, and
Right.
how we help ourselves in relationships
Right.
and all the rest. But I just get to one place like
Yeah.
it's really motivating for.
Heartbreak and depression, I motivate you.
No,
No, I the joke, I beg. I get before I want I be get to some place where I be run away. I be get a lot of people they be enter that place, I be like So I go joke. I say, Kobos, give me one booster. They don't wash me teeth. You know, people are very honest with people. When you open, some person go tell you exactly how you feel. You know, conceal them. So I can say, I say, inside 10 get the 8, they don't enter shock. I said, no, it's kind of wild like this. Then their story is a bit, it's like the same circle. Yeah, I wash clothes, go make ridges, hustle, some boy, deal. So then at the end of the day, you know, Nabi, why be say when some boy the one get money, he manage some girl. They say if you give my money, you know he hurts.
Yes.
Immediately as he get even an Okada, he change the next girl.
No, so.
Yes. When get jeep, that jeep will resemble that girl. Nabi, how many? You know, say some boy and they were they for be even a Barack Obama, they for change Michelle. You know so no. They for go bring Lady Gaga. They for go bring Rihanna.
But you know say, Barack Obama
no.
actually person when he's there with Michelle.
Exactly. But you know, so Cameroon don't put even a quarter chip, no change them for that quarter. You know, but people, you understand? You know, people they get this tendency where and once as the whole money, they say change beef change bush change chop. Any job because I say, est-ce I say Perica, you see me alanga enforce. Now level no oh boy. Because I go bring that yellow game around a quarter. You know, and you always see those tendencies. They say, some girl the hustle with you, be with you, struggle with you. As you knock as a bangala. I say even bicycle, you start snap the girl, no, you start the girl. You see, man, maybe the curtain on top kind of say, oh, so it's small motor, so you just start to say, oh boy, my son, you say, I go think on tanker, look at him. He said, check na eye. You understand?
Yeah, I understand you, but I say, guys get the reason for being so. If you be in a relationship with a girl, you manage your life normally. You are innocent, be broke. You also do all this thing, you this thing, they fine. But in that process, while you're in a day, it hurt you in place, it cheat on you, it respect you, it do horrible things. So that one talk anyhow because.
But why not watch the girl take that time? No say the girl the cheat on you. Now be the say, my the job the whole snake for water. You understand? You did not say it go better. So you don't want to get because you say munch the come on, cut the come on. You know that level now. You understand?
They do the same thing.
No, they get you know what there's something when the boy job the girl for go no. You know say when not there. Nabi you know say my way for the same way they will damn fear for 4. That man they fear coffee. Why you know say Nabi when not there you just don't call it maîtriser. Il faut qu'on non. La bande de leave the game. Il pay the game. The way I get money next time I say that girl be very disrespectful. We don't count somewhere for 2003. High tally now. High tally. You understand? High tally.
Come on, say
high tally.
I know say Nigeria dey respect her. I know say answer Modena. I know say Mogi answer.
I know eventually I know it very well.
Why not leave the girl? I know say the girl is sleep all man. That time I don't finish how I remember. Why not dey so?
I don't hate you no. Don't be forget am. You give one.
If I leave the girl say that's as a change, so I want leave as a change.
The vex man.
Yes,
they get the way where you define or if you hope say it they okay. So now they change, nothing get that girl will keep you. So that girl now dinner you change, go just keep for the enjoy. Because they will not the
very policy no na one mommy born now. Yeah, but not true no. Una know very well say the thing no waka go no side. But na because the person go wash her clothes. I don't see there the local program carry Morocco and Fanta carry go give boy for house boy dey just wash his face. You know that kind of thing so very tight your onion top you no say one go give some man. Buy bread change and put small mayonnaise. But man chop rush tiger money start expression. Oh, I mean fine. Say master come over 1993 they do something. Okay, na be high time. No excuse me now. Why don't leave the girl after say I don't try this show that people won't come. You didn't play your belly too faster. You can say no. 2010 I don't ever forget you can do that. If you say it, why you poor you know so you're gonna be loyal, leave the game. Go fight your genuine one. You get money fight again. I say also where was this?
When guys they play when they make money on their own, they see any girl that say one joke and thief. Understand?
Including the one that be jingari. You see the Cameroon boy, they no better. Yeah, so when they jingari, you don't go for your own no better. Without say that again. Some guys they don't come to fit, but they not be know the story no. Some boy they way you turn upside down Qatar come up with their nose, but they the highest proud people them. They will still make mob inside jail, make mob. Leave the girl no. As you want small things, so you don't go say you know that way no. Now we don't really sure. You don't start better. Start together, they sing all songs. They say I'm moto. That guy they enter na Moliko. You know say Moliko that guy don't away for body woman. When you get no platform bakala le Kimbo. Now you remember that time we must talk about here about people village.
That be the bad day. You talk about relationship when you meet up there, maybe straightforward, you know, talk to one
be
time,
honest.
be honest. And so one thing they more be truthful. All journalists, not like honest men. No man.
Where Nabi? Why you say you want
I like you too. Kobos, I like you very well. Wait, I like you very well. I like you very well. You're very intelligent, understand? But if you approach you and say, Kobos, I want to fuck you. I'm with your fuck.
For America, they don't stay one country.
Not America, but you know.
Anyone that pay some money, take about hotel. No man is if anyone don't take way face just close. But when I don't have to talk that way, you can say, you're the right one.
Maybe I don't know if I understand that talk.
Some boy, don't me some love letter. They dismiss for school. Faculty of Love, Department of Kisses, PO Box hat. Now, be that boy no favor marry me. Yes. I pick this pen of mine. I'm scribbling this way. That boy, I say scribble on top Oxford. What's that boy there today? Okay, you see, I know. When that boy knows na just play one can play. When they just dismiss me, hard cover. That school doesn't they don't dismiss of them because of love. When that time of bunny school, they don't.
Yeah,
Una go not very well, so no one think the girl go no side too. You meet us on small girl, that girl she don't pay makeup, say the man bam you land, maybe they with arrow. You woke up and they say no, I want to take you serious. Let's see how this thing is going. Let's go with the flow. This is say go with the flow. Me say Tina Dina rapping.
Go with the flow. You pay ask them out, understand? People just tell you say we are dating and say let's see how
you go miss follow that
Baba, you bring him by your flower.
Bring that story.
Let's see how.
I'll take care of you.
That means the girl want know if na 6 kilo fappy get down, if na 6 million.
It mean I say girl don't want honesty because somebody they change it. When they look at the way they change, they start bringing a love for front.
Yeah.
That they talk that Romeo and Juliet.
And some girl you no find that girl no dey for love. It's strictly for money.
But why not go once you push a trucker show they get money, you go cut any man tie face you hook up can't say you want love. Then make the girl 40 play after I start enter vanishing the ghost.
You know the easiest
why like some boys on internet that white.
From your own from your own analysis, from your own experience, if you think that direct so, you can start it instead to turn you. When you lie, that time you get the two you want. What you think?
Anyway, it depends on the level of the girl maturity. Some girls actually love when they love and when you lie for them.
Yeah.
Yes. When you meet up some girl will like money, you go lie. But you meet up some girl with honesty, it be down for you. You no need for lie again. You don't really see some girl they say you chop money when you lie to get for waiting. But we already on the floor. Just tell the girl one time straight up say more growth. So man they no phone call thing if you change here. Now my rapper this. Tomorrow I be start plantain. That is to me but that's what it be. Tomorrow some girl that girl don't love you for my favorite any time I mean small chop can you tell her master man I get that you start bringing that big girl for social media. So I say I'm a level down the way I don't talk for MD that was level no boy.
Come on Nabstar.
Yeah, come on Nabstar. I said that level by the come on Nabstar.
Hey, big rapper.
Now that be begin this don't start talking about for you.
Let's make some other comments. Dreams, where am I stay at show? Bring us back to what it's all about. So tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Like for those who know, musically, you've been working. You have a couple of tracks. You have a project coming up. You also have a single coming up. The thing that attracted us to you, that got you on this show, what exactly was it? The track.
It was a track that I did with one of my friends. He's not here right now.
He's not here right now.
I did it with him, so we posted the freestyle.
Right. Right.
So
Is the track ready and done now?
The track is still in the studio.
Did you come with any music for it?
Yeah, I brought
Yeah?
I drop it like it's hot.
Music. Where is it at? Where's the music at? Is the music gone over there?
We'll die.
Alright, Baba, you guys should take that thing from him behind there. What are you looking at there? It's production. Damn it. Yeah. Yeah, music over, so we'll get together music up on point.
Please, let's sucker a little bit.
We're going to sucker a little bit.
Yeah, I'm on dance. No, nice as I wear sneakers. Yeah, well, are they wounded? No.
You know, so.
I studio, I don't know. They change Bob, you know.
Yes.
Red Bob go be smart. Eh, Nabstar. No, me no small red Bob.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, Olympia, do they know?
So, bro, tell me something, right? What song we going to listen to? What is it about?
It's titled Medusa Flows.
Okay.
It's my I wrote it when in my state. It's just like a state of mind. I'm expressing myself, how I'm feeling at that moment. I wrote it.
Right.
That's just how it's.
How you describe your music though?
Let me say, for me personally, I like to tell stories.
Yeah, storyteller.
I'm a storyteller for sure. That's just me. Right. And for the random bars too, I'm good at it.
Alright, so what's your inspiration in the storytelling? Like who do you look up to as an idol?
Like an idol, somebody that made me to love storytelling.
Yeah.
I started listening to Pascal.
Yes.
He inspired me a lot in my storytelling.
Right.
Then I was also listening to DMX a lot.
Right.
Yeah, lots of storytelling.
Right.
Jonah Lucas, J. Cole.
Right.
They inspire me for storytelling a lot. So when I listen to them, I just like to picture what I'm listening and I picture.
Right.
That's the type of song.
And how involved are you in your whole creative process, the videos that's coming? Because people tell stories that they kind of like build an image of what they want. They have like a whole idea of this visually in their head as what the music going to be like. How involved are you in, apart from just the creative musical process in the rest of like the videos and all that?
Actually, I've not started shooting videos yet.
Okay.
But for my songs, for the way I write my songs, it's like as you listen, you already have a picture on it on your head. Like as you listen to every line, you already know how it's going to sound. You already picture how the video is going to look like.
So when you have a big dream about a video you want to do, because you write the best lyrics, obviously, and you have to have like the best image of it, right? And at a point now, what is your plan for shooting videos? Do you think at this point in time, it costs a lot of money to shoot videos, and you guys still coming up, like for the kind of vision you have and to be able to paint it out, how are you planning to shoot a video of that magnitude right now? Or have you guys heard about like the drill movement, for instance? NBA young boy. Yeah, he's one of the most viewed guys on YouTube, but has the most low budget videos ever. Is anybody thinking about doing something like that, especially as far as hip hop is concerned?
I've not really checked it.
Yeah. Because I think that to a certain point in time, like sometimes what we want to do, we have to separate, because I think hip hop needs to come back properly, and we have to start separating, like mainstream from what hip hop is. You understand what I'm saying? Because hip hop is already an urban vibe. It's not necessarily the traditional mainstream pop music. You get what I'm saying? That pop music, you need to be glamorous and all of that, but hip hop is more about message, it's more about lifestyle, it's more about what I'm saying, the lyrics. And I think that at a certain point in time, we don't need to spend too much time worrying about those videos when we coming up as young hip hop artists, because the only time you're interested in seeing a very big video is when you've been able to prove yourself, like like as a rapper on the streets or on the underground, and then that music can be able to peel up to the mainstream. So before you get like a major video, you can always go out there and drop. I think for most people who know, like Boy Tag was one of the first times most people knew Boy Tag was on a freestyle that he did with Kang Stevens in the studio. That's when I think most people got to discover him. He was not like one of his biggest videos or any of that, but I think that still has one of his highest views today on YouTube. So I think like it's a certain point, we want to see talent, we want to see skills, we want to see all that rap going on, but we don't need to wait for you to have like that pop money to do those videos for it to come out. Just do viral videos, like go up with it, like what you did has got you here today, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot more. So I want to encourage most of y'all hip hop artists, like just drop as much content as possible. There's a lot of stuff that you guys can do as far as content is concerned. And as soon as that video come out, I'm saying, just gather everybody together, put it out there and drop. We want to hear it and see the lifestyle. We're not interested in any much more than that. And if you can rap is reality. So if you just get your reality around you, it's not supposed to cost you anything to live your everyday life. And if you cannot do that, then you are fake and you don't even, what I'm saying, as far as hip hop is concerned. But more than that, bro, be here for what you came here for. Yo, DJ Terra, if you're good, man, we're gonna give him some space. Saka time, you know what it is. And we're gonna listen to this. That's really about hip hop, right?
Yo, drive, dreams. Middle finger to the people who say rap not the pay. Now I'm conscious of my flow and a young holiday. Put my color from my head, I turn into Medusa. Born hustler, I get for rich like Samusa. I pull up the crocodile, when crocodile fulamba. I don't get time for fake club, I don't feel like me drama. I like to use my head like steady life, the corner kick. Sick of the show business, so I get so many chicks. Photography memory, I know the whole pen. I get so many chicks, like I kill the mother hen. They rap demon inside me, don't just start manifest. To really come on my mouth, let's say man be possessed. I don't ever sit and feel like I have to impress. Cause you know when I come through, the chicks will start to undress. And if she feels like she really wanna turn me on, I need to get some fat boobs with some booty on. I dey control me like cardio. And when we done, she go forever wear carry some. As my name na Clinton, all they want for sus my zizi. Like a book of God, I want on the rough to riches. I just want to do that. I want on my rap to riches, bro. Alright. Niggas rapping, you alright, killer, you don't see that. So if a nigga get my due, I see where my money be at. Let's get serious. Boss, yeah. My grandpa, my grandson, all them being a teacher. So I ask myself, when will this rap become official? Last hope for me, I know I get for make a difference. My mind just passing, I'm the use it for me as a reference. I call it from my corner, very deep down in my thoughts. And so I go there, so they buy motor and plot. I don't check the things, so then I'm my heart on the cut. That was when I made it to a better rap, my mouth cut. I'm speaking from the heart, you don't know how I feel. I be get dreams for footballer like a beggar to feel. If you search for greener pastures, you must see chlorophyll. 3 years for uni, man just come out the chill. I out see no me say, make you go coach your neck. Damn, I know go lie you, bro, I'm so not the taps. I go lie you, them go talk to for who? Them income. If someone say life case for your head, I the geek come. I'm serious. I'm out. Yo, Glenny, you're the mix, bro.
DJ Glenny, the star maker.
We don't do chairs no more. Let's make bars. What's it coming over here, man? Bars and bars. What do you think?
Good luck. It was awesome.
Great, man.
I think I enjoyed it.
Right?
That's my feeling. Why I study now?
Of course, not like sense flop with that too much.
Plenty.
Right? So, Drake, man, we should be expecting to see a whole lot from you. So, all right. What about your team? Tell us about your team. Because one thing I always keep saying is like the most important aspect is not just about talent. The talent, the outside suck, flop. Don't be like, you know what I'm saying? But it's not everybody. Talent is like prerequisite. You know what I'm saying? It's not because say you get ordinary level you can make a talk well. You know what I'm saying? Not because you get first school word or meet you for success. You know what I'm saying? Just a prerequisite is not an assurance to the success. I think the assurance to success is about your team around you and the hustle spirit. So tell us about your team, basically.
Actually,
who are you working with?
I told you already, I'm working with DJ Glenny, I'm working with...
Yeah, that's like already for production.
Yeah.
But let's talk about more like for the business. Who's your manager? Who's your PR? Who's the team you have around you right now?
Actually, I don't really have that like right now. I just have my friends that we just do the music.
Okay, that is something I'm going to tell you. This is what I'm going to tell you right now. Most of the times, one of the biggest crews ever started from their friends. I think to those who know, like Davido is still rocking with his friends. You know, like he got Salatel's manager is his friend who he has grown with him as a manager throughout his career till today, if you forget out. And one thing I told someone like Fish, when Fish came here a couple of years ago for the first time, for anybody ever known him, was, you know, make everybody around you useful. And when you're an inspiration and the man in the front, you inspire people around you. So somebody should be able to have something. Now, this is for your crew. Everybody around your crew should be able to understand what the business is, who's going to be your manager, who's going to be your PR. The person who already posted your video out there, he already has a job. You know what I'm saying? And he should take that job serious now. You know what I'm saying? And then build a crew around you. It could be the people that you love. But we are going to be here to guide you, protect you. We'll link you guys with somebody that's going to directly touch you from Nabstar. And anything you guys need, just like for promotion, for building your team, or whatever, management, mentoring, anything y'all can holler at us.
Wow.
I'm used to you on that one. You know what I'm saying? Let's check out comments for you. Che Henry says bars on bars, man. We feeling locked up over here. Shout out to you, man. Aristide says the man got bars. No lie, he got bars. Liliandri says your rap makes sense, bro. Don't be like everything here makes sense. Brian says I like this guy already. Definitely have to. Dikum Ann says let's make this guy shine. That's why you're here. One time, let's make tonight to that. As he says, he has the rap voice. No doubt. No doubt about that. So, well, that's how it goes over here, bro. You already know what it is. Remember the name, ladies and gentlemen, is D-R-I-Z-Z. Dries, you heard me? Yeah, in case you didn't know, you better ask somebody. He's up here in the building. He has lots of people want to follow you on social media.
On Facebook, you can find me as Dries. Right. On Instagram, it's Drag Dries, D-R-A-A-G Dries. Right. And on Twitter, Drag Dries. The same. Yeah.
All right, man. One time for you, man. Let's make it nice. I'm going to work. Just hang out right there with us, ladies and gentlemen. Dries is the man. I love those bars. I love that vibe, and I'm very happy that I got to have you in the studio, man. For me, it's a pleasure for me, man. You know what I'm saying? It's pleasure for me to be able to discover that. That's what Nabstar is definitely all about. Well, I think our next guest is here, don't we, so?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Well, our next guest is here, but we got even before we talk to our next guest, we have a surprise for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A surprise?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a surprise for you. Well, before we do that, if we still have any comments from, so if we have any comments from
I'm just trifling now.
No, don't worry, it's not your superstar person who you like her. He doesn't come to this show.
No. I'm just happy that he actually conserved something for me.
Okay, good. No, yeah, of course. We always think about you now. Yeah, your family. Yeah, welcome to the show. You know what I'm saying? Like all this whole show and this whole thing definitely is about you. All right. We have a couple of other guests definitely that we're going to be hosting today. But after Dreezy and talking to Kobos, somebody who has been around doing some very interesting stuff for us, who actually made one of the biggest songs last year, I think, if you want to say that. And a lot of people definitely know who he is. But most importantly, he has been able to create a brand for himself. He's created a style for himself. A lot of people have rushed to the music and the vibe he created. He created the creation from the creation that he created, and he's staying on that lane right now because he has something new coming up. And that's one of the reasons why he's here. Actually, he's exclusively going to drop it for us here today for the first time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, especially for you, Kobos, right? Witty is in the building. Let's give it up for Witty. Where's Witty? Let's give it up for
That song was on repeat on the wedding.
Where is it?
No, I like this song. So nice to see you.
Welcome, Baba. Yeah, that was our surprise guest for today. More surprises coming, don't worry about that, bro. Baba, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you.
We're proud. It's something we definitely are proud of. You know Kobos?
Yeah, I think I've seen
the show.
Yeah.
Nafane, I know, right? I actually love your song.
Okay.
I love the original, the remix, Mr. Leo, everybody. Sorry, no, Daphne.
Gasha.
No, but that's really very, very. You know what? It's worse than what the video did.
What
that is talk. You don't know Gasha. You mistake Gasha 3 times for Asker Daphne everybody.
I saw Gasha on your post on Instagram. Now I understand how you party.
Okay.
My friend. I'm not I see we're Instagram. I don't really remember the name.
I said they'll come for you. But yeah, yes, of course. So the remix and everything. But guess what? You have something very important to announce to us today.
Okay.
I hope that I've figured it out. There should be somebody actually who's. Let me explain something to you guys on the show. Normally, it's always somebody who's in charge of what they call production on the show. But you know, sometimes things don't go the way they're supposed to go. But Baba, talk to us about a new project.
Okay. I don't know, I'm waiting yesterday, the boy from South.
Yes, not that bouncer boy, but the boy.
Yeah,
from
the boy
South.
from South, yeah. So I'm going to be dropping my next single Sunday,
Right.
titled You. And it was produced by DJ K.
Right.
And then the video was directed by
LS4. All right. This is we must understand. After what you did, he has a new song coming out. Yeah, it's called tell us
You
what-
Wouldn't. You Wouldn't.
What does you wouldn't mean? Because he explained what Be Proud was all about here on the show.
Yeah.
I speak some Lamso now actually, thanks to him. You know what I'm saying? So explain to us what this new You Own project is all about.
Actually, I choose to release the song now. It is not like the song is too superb, even though it is perfect, and I think it is going to beat Be Proud.
Oh wow.
But it is not. It is
That's
not.
all.
As big.
That's so true.
Oh, well, I ain't gonna
You're going to listen to
enjoy
it.
it for yourself.
So the song actually is almost having the same message.
Right.
Actually, you means feeling proud, feeling happy, like
Right.
you know,
Louder, please, so can you?
like let me just give you the refrain. It says,
Right.
you will,
Yeah.
where you will know, where can I hear you? All right, what I'm
Right.
saying is that we are happy
Yeah.
because
Please louder, Baba, louder, so
We
people
are
can hear you. Like
happy
you are really
because-
happy and proud of what
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
saying. Because we need to
we
put it
are
louder.
happy because we have what to eat.
Yeah, and that's true.
At the year body because I get him for job.
Chop. Right.
That is
That's
the
his
simple
word, bro.
message. So you know, we in Africa we have everything.
Yeah, no,
I'm just actually telling us,
Yeah,
no,
true.
like
We have everything.
that is where we belong.
Well,
Yeah.
wow. And it's called
You won't.
You won't. You won't. And what does you won't mean exactly? What does you won't as you won't mean?
In other words, being proud.
Being proud.
Mhm.
In other words, so it's
Yeah.
the same
Oh my, yeah, that's why I actually chose the song because I want to keep you proud.
proud, yeah.
Before you know something.
So you want to keep it up in the same
Yeah,
spirit?
yeah, the same
Yeah,
spirit.
people-
That's why we chose the song too.
Right.
Like I was saying, I have other songs because I'm working on the album. I'm on the 12th track. I
Wow.
want to make it 18.
Okay.
So we actually chose You because it has the message, almost the same message with Be Proud, and it has so many.
There's so many things about it that we want to discover. By the way,
Like-
shout out to you
Yeah,
because you told us like you're gonna come over here today and give us an exclusive
Yeah.
insight to a video that's gonna be dropped on Sunday, which is the first project after Be Proud by a project that we're all very proud of. Baba, I greet you. That time is good. Yes, Baba. Baba, you get punchline, get back up. This is my bundle of joy. I can see why you fell. I saw it, Baba. Yeah, Baba, yeah, lyrics from back there. This is my bundle of joy. You enjoy life, oh. Life is good.
I like that song. Well, that's how I know. That's it.
Baba, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Bring it up. Hey, wait, I know you're already definitely up on your name. Shout out to Banso people one time. Everybody out there who love this.
Yeah.
Whole of Cameroon, everybody's loving this, I think. Doesn't just have to be
No,
that.
and you're gonna love the video more than you like
Right?
the song. Like,
And the video drops on Sunday.
Yeah,
First of
yeah,
all, let's
yeah,
talk
yeah.
there about it.
because I actually, like I told you when I was doing the remix for Be Proud,
Right.
I dropped the first original one,
Right.
and people actually reacted so much to it,
Yeah.
and it actually gave me, it inspired
Now
me
you to do the
to do
remix.
the remix.
Right.
And when I
correct
did
the
it, people
mistakes.
actually loved it
Right.
so badly. So it is still the correction I'm doing. So you're going to love it more than you
than-
loved the Be Proud.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's make some noise to that. I think culture is definitely at the head of that you're doing. You're promoting the culture greatly, and I'm so proud of you the way you've been able to carry it and turn it all around into this. Let's make some noise once more. Which is Nigeria. The video drops on Sunday. And for those of you who know, we have a Zoom meeting on. We have a Zoom. Talk about the Zoom.
It's like a review. It's like a review show.
Right.
Because we're going to drop the song by 12 o'clock in the day. Yeah. And then by 9 o'clock we'll do the Zoom. Right. To get people's reactions and just communicate with fans. That is actually the.
That's so 9 o'clock on Sunday evening, y'all make sure you go check that out on the Zoom, and you're gonna have the opportunity also to have the video on YouTube from midday on Sunday. So let's see what the follow up of We Be Proud remix is. Definitely with you in the building. And next night to that. So what we're looking at for Sunday, bro? You got something to tell us real quick?
Just stay strong, you know. Just stay strong and be proud of who you are. That's what I was to say. You know?
Alright, bro. Please don't go anywhere. Just have a seat right here beside us.
Thank you.
Yes. So, remember I always told you that on this show, what we do is get a lot of discoveries and get people out there to go and discover what's going on. Right now, today on our show, today's that one of those days again. So we have our next guest who's all the way from Boya. He's somebody that we want you guys to get to meet, get to discover, and we would love to get to meet and discover. Please give it up for Theo Swagger. Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show. How you doing? But tell us a little bit. You saw Kobos.
It's your boy Theo Swagger.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Hey, Bow Viral, Carrefour picking there around Long Street to present. Yeah.
Alright. Tell us how you got on this show, bro.
I got on this show by
loud.
I got on this show by pestering Nabi's life.
No, so.
For real, I will not lie. By pestering Nabi's life, and he wrote a comment like, "Tell us about yourself." And I went under the post. I said something about myself, and he gave me an invite, and I'm very, very grateful.
It's a pleasure for you to be here, man. It's a pleasure for you to be here. Let's make some noise for that, man. Yo, so Theo, tell us about yourself now that you're here. You know what I'm saying? Give me a reason to not be pissed of your question.
Theo Swag is called Theo Fimbami Molwa and Bakuri. Both parents and second
so
son.
Can hear you. Yeah.
I'm the second to my parents.
Right.
Intellectual rapper, educated rapper. I'm a graduate from Kali University.
Okay.
After doing my degree in Kali University in Boya, I went to the Petroleum University in Limbe, where I did another extra course. So it's been school and music. I had to satisfy my parents educationally, give them all the certificates they want. Then I focus on myself, which I'm doing right now.
Let's make some noise for that, man. Congratulations. I think it's very important. A lot of parents actually make sure that kids get to do that, and that is very important. How important do you think that is?
Actually, my dad wanted me to become a lawyer. He kept saying, "You're supposed to be a lawyer." Right. He's a lawyer, but one of the things I want to do is to go back to school. Now, I must be very honest with you. It gives your parents some satisfaction. You know, they feel very contented with what you're doing. You know, even if you're getting to the media and all that, they still have this. But you should have also added this value. So I think that I have to go back to school. I actually discussed this with my husband. He said that's fine.
That's fine.
Yes, I'm so proud of you, my Bakuri brother in the house. Show some love.
I think it's the whole
this
place.
Is Wokpe region. This place. Kuma looking here.
Alright, Theo Swagger, where is that name from? Theo Swagger.
Theo is actually Theophil, called short form of Theophil. Why Swag is, I was this kind of swag boy in high school. In high school, so there was one day I came late to class. You know, I was actually intelligent, but I love the all show. Bakuri, like we know ourselves. Part of who we are. So when I entered the class, I was actually late. It was an economic class. the teacher actually asked me like, why did you come late for my class? It's because you were doing this. You were taking your time to iron your slim trouser and polish your shoe because my shoe was always clean. So one guy just holla, he's swagger man. So I was pissed that day, like swagger man. The name was kind of whack, swagger man. Everybody started shouting swagger man, swagger man. From there, people started calling me swagger. So when I had to do my first single, my first single in 2016, that was shout out to Big Baller. He helped me with my first single, and Prince Enombi, the two of them, they helped me with my first single. And I've forgotten the name. Actually. So when I did the single, I sat with my best friend. He's in Nigeria right now. I was like, man, I'm doing this single. I don't have an artist name. How should I call myself? Everybody knows me as Tio. And my friends, everybody in school too knows me as Swagger Man. They say this Swagger Man is whack. Okay, I just say like, okay, let me take Tio swag. So I went now into the dictionary. I found out what swag is. It's your personality, how you dress.
Oh, so that's what you found out.
Yeah. So swag is SWAG. So now I took now the swag and I added one G and made it my own. So I made the swag double G, SWAG. So that's how to swag came to exist.
Smart, man. So that means the only time they give shit in the vex is in the country. They say you get swag, you only vex with them. They say you get swag, you only vex with them. And swag now, no kind finally get that. As the name said too. That makes a nice one. That's swag, bro. So musically, run us through your musical stuff. You say you did the first single in 2016. Between 2016 and now, what you
2016. When I did my first single in 2016, actually I went for a musical competition. It was High Talent, which Enombi was the judge and Maybe Akwe. So the competition was all about you going to the first four going to the finals. Will get a free video, free single, and a free promotion. So Prince Enombi now, that time Kosi was under Prince Enombi. So Prince Enombi took me under his wings. Did the song with Big Baller. When I did the song, I started hanging out with Prince Enombi, started creating contacts and all the like. Then I sat back by myself because he just had to manage a single. And after that single, there is no.
And you don't like, even, I don't even remember the name of that single.
I don't have any. The single was I'm going to remember. Don't bother. I'm going to. I've done a lot of
music in between. That's cool.
So that's it.
So after that single.
So after the single, I sat back. I'm like, okay. He has his. Because he was too busy doing stuff for Kosi and all the like, and he didn't have my time.
Please come closer. Why did you fear this mic?
He didn't have my time anymore, so I had to draw back. And luckily, I went for a show. I saw at that time, 2016, Mecca was. I'm sure you know Mecca. He's a hip hop artist. He was like blowing in Boya at that time. I met him inside the Spice nightclub. So. After his performance, I was like, Grand, I think something I want me to listen now. I played it to him, he listened, he said, okay, he gave me his number, called me to a studio, and when I went to the studio, luckily, the person who is in the studio, Murphy, the engineer, he's the one who did Big G's, that Big G's first song that was viral, Problem Day.
No, sorry,
yeah, voila, that track. So when he saw me, and luckily the engineer was kind of like in my area, but I never knew. So when he saw me, he said, "Oh, Petit Frere, you two do music." He said, "Okay, show me something." I had to speak some couple of bars. Okay, then he told me like, "Okay, in this studio, to produce you is like 60K. To me that time 60K was like 1 million. You get
now so chicken change. You spend
when he said 60K after producing just the beat, I have to come for recording and mastering. He said all together it was going to boil down like to 100K. I was like for real. Then but he said if I come with my beat, the production is going to reduce to just recording and mastering. It's going to be like 30K. I said okay. I started downloading beats. for real. So when I started doing downloaded beats, go to the studio, record some sheets, and that's how I started putting them
So
out.
you're spending 30k on what you'd have spent 100k to do.
Actually, so when I was downloading the beats, putting them out, there was this one track now that I did not download the beat. A song that was on YouTube. A producer from Nigeria listened to it. It's called Sense on the Beat. He listened to the song. He sent me a message on YouTube that he would like to work with me. I replied that okay. I just replied my phone number. He sent me now a beat that I should do a track on it. I used 1 month, wrote the song. After writing the song, I went to the studio, recorded. I sent the song, the demo to him. He said he loved the song. I now gave my engineer Murphy. He mixed the song, and somehow I had friends who had to shoot me a video. I shoot the video, I put it on YouTube. The title of the song is Powerful Picking, and it became like a hit in Boya in 2017. People in Boya loved the song. All my Moliko boys, they vibe to it, and that's how now I started working with Sense in Nigeria. Just like that.
So you still working with him too now?
Right now, I'm not working with Sense again. I'm strictly with a Tanzania producer called Kobilistics. He also made me on YouTube, and he took me under his wings. He has the record label RTB Gang. He wanted me to sign a contract, but I said no, I cannot sign a contract with. I'm in Cameroon, you're in Tanzania. I cannot just sell myself like that. You get. So let's just do collaborate. Let's just work together. So he accepted, and now he sends the beats, a record. I send back to them.
He mix master,
and he will drop it on all social media platforms.
So when you drop it on social media platforms,
he dropped it on all
how many
music
times
platforms.
have you guys done that?
So we have done more than 6 songs together.
And they're all out.
And they are all out. I recently did a song with Makiza in South Africa. It was produced. The song was produced by him.
Do you have a publisher?
I work with United Masters in USA who publish all my songs on Spotify, iTunes, TikTok, everywhere, and I collect my 100% royalties.
Very, very important. I want you to understand that the business is the most important thing.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and they also work with your Tanzanian producer. You have a split sheet.
Yeah, we have a
split sheet of how your royalties come.
Actually.
Very, very important. That's the most important aspect to this whole entertainment and music thing. I think when people start understanding the future is in it's in royalties and your residuals and in publishing. That's where the money is. It's not in farotage, because most of you are farotage artists right now and all kind of artists. Like there's a lot of money to be made behind the art that you make. Spotify is in Cameroon, by the way. Congratulations to Spotify. So let's mention that. That's definitely a great thing. So I mean, like you can actually use Spotify in Cameroon now without using VPN. I feel like we just got into 2021. But welcome Spotify. It's definitely still a great thing. But one thing you also came here to do is to show us what you got, right?
Yeah,
have you put your music out there?
Yes.
DJ Terra.
I got a recent song which I
Is that the next music?
We are saying two tracks, the one with Makida Fire Emoji remix and my recent song which I'm going to drop on the 13th.
But if there's somebody who was talking to him on production with the music, should please get to the music place and make sure his music is over there.
It's Fire Emoji and Goat. Swag.
Alright, those are the 2 songs that you have.
2 songs, yeah.
Have you given your song away?
Yeah, absolutely. I did not give it. I sent it through mail.
Silence, man. Let's get back on it. Well, one of the most interesting things about the show today, let's just put that together for all this. I think most interesting today, one thing also is the fact that we have people from everywhere. Yeah, Mafia in the house, Bamanda in the house, over there, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's in the building, so that's really that's really very great. Let me first of all call up on all the guests who were part of the show today. Y'all should come through. Kobos, please come through. Witty, come through. My man Drees is gonna come through. You know at least you know whoever rap on the show.
When they drop that proud of who we have more display for small.
Let me show. Proud of who we are.
No closing place will not stay.
Yeah, we got to do that. Most start with proud of who we are first, and we get other music. We can play proud of who we are, please, so that we can be able to more display now. Then with the yeah. Don't forget though, ladies and gentlemen, on Sunday his new single drops, so y'all should go check it out up on YouTube. Also, I must say this, Salatel's album dropped today.
Oh, wow.
Alright, let's first of all make some noise for that. It's called Africa Represented. I got a joy box. I listened to the album. The album is dope. It's amazing. It's got mad featurings, and most importantly, I think it's actually Africa Represented. It's one of the most interesting albums out of Africa, and I must say this when it comes to the art. So I tell album has vibes from everywhere in Africa. It's originally the sounds of Africa. You have sounds from the east, north, west, south, and even reggae sounds up on it. Great features. Tenny is on it. Loco is on it. Sati Soul is on it. You got a bunch of other people. Pascal also is on it. If you like Pascal, there's a bunch of other people. And Stone Boy is also on it, and he's going to be here very soon to shoot the video. There's a lot from that album. The album is really dope and amazing, so we must give a big shout out to him. In case you don't have it, go right now, social media platforms, start streaming it, get it, copy it. It's called Africa Represented, and it dropped today, so please make sure y'all go do it. And shout out to our partners at the Hot Gem. All right, there's a comedian in the house, but there's a comedy competition, and I want us to tell people about it. So the Hot Gem is actually organizing a comedy competition. It starts from today, as the 26th of February, right, until March of 12th of March. All right. So the first prize is 100,000, second prize 75,000, and the third prize is 50. Nobody talks in the studio. And the third prize is, you said this place there for an African, I think in Ghana, you don't talk for everybody, no get sense, so you get to allow them from unlike sense or whatever it is. So what you guys have to do is make a comedy video, okay? With a good solidity sound, obviously. It should be between 4 and 6 minutes long, alright? And they say acting is encouraged and you get more shares and views. The theme should be one of the two. Option 1, should foreign music be banned from Cameroon or not, and why? Option 2, should there be 80% Cameroonian music and 20% foreign music or not, and why? So that's the competition. Y'all should go to the Hot Gems page and get more information about it. But there is 100,000, 75,000, and 50,000 to win, and this one is for comedians. All right, so y'all should go out there and make sure you are part of that. What else do we want to talk about? Is your music ready?
Yes.
It's ready. Are you ready to perform it for us? Yo, DJ Terra, spin that. Let's get that performance, and then we're gonna end up the show together now. The floor is yours.
Wow. Alright. Shout out to Makiza. Shout out to Kalimis, y'all. God damn. Remix. Hey. Regular money, regular bitches, regular Jeep, cause I'm cheap. Regular ice, regular gold, regular green on my teeth. I've been burning since I was teen. Give me the money, I'm king of the streets. When I'm on the mic, I bring that heat. Lyrical killer, you know what I mean. Wash your hands before you damn me king. What I see is my fantasy. Loyalty, your bitch gon' give. When the money don't come so quick. For my mind, this song not hit. Powerful picking, I came from the streets. Making my people to dance every week. I came for the money, they acted the fame. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I love this game. You see me so I know 15. I'm steady fast on my lane. Live it real, I know 15. I lift on my well with fire and flame. Gaia. Hey, Santorini na fire. Call me fire emoji. Je m'appelle emoji. Call me fire emoji. Cause I'm lit. Call me fire emoji. Je m'appelle emoji. Call me fire emoji. Cause I'm Santorini. Your man too lit, you know this. They call him fire emoji. Shout out to Makitayo. Get the car. Get the car. Jenny doye gano. Denge the answer the man that teacher perivo dosh eko. Until they solid no overcheck and that hydroponic na he a taker. Too legit boy and no fit taker. See I like a fake cash taker. The man don't give up. Oh boy na dealer. If you look this filler, imagine Diva Santorini, I'm dripping water like Aquafina. Angel Jose, that's my nigga, see my bitch kind like Angelina. So like best Tilla, I like for hustle, I like for play. In my face, all team for you, I pick and play. Fire emoji, je m'appelle emoji. Call me fire emoji, cause I'm lit. Call me fire emoji, je m'appelle emoji. Call me fire emoji, cause I'm Santorini. Call me fire emoji, je m'appelle emoji. Call me fire emoji, cause I'm lit. Call me fire emoji, je m'appelle emoji. Call me fire emoji, cause I'm Santorini. TV gang, I. Emoji. Makiza, emoji. Swag gang, it's your boy. Yo, swag. I'm Machiza. Bow.
Swag dance, I like that. Definitely like that. Yes, Baba.
Nabstar yams.
Yes, Nabstar yams. Yeah. Let's make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, by popular request and high demand, what we all definitely are proud of right here is being Cameroonian. So please, Witty, come through and do this for us, man. We definitely want to hear that. We're proud of who we are. Hey, Baba, on you are.
The remix, one
Wait, the remix, right? Let's go one time.
Are you Kobolistic? Donald, one more drink. Place where I come from. Telling stories round the bonfire. We get the fire and we get the power. We get the sauce, yes, we are proud of who we are. Now to all man, not change.
Thank you guys very much. Well, at this point in time in the show, we're going to take up on our Facebook. We have any Facebook comments? Take up on our Facebook comments, our Facebook shout outs. Do we? All right. A quick question from Free Vision says, can we hear a word from Rasta, your manager? We love her. Yeah. Alright, let's make some noise now.
Rasta is the person with some potentials in cover. This is the brain behind Nabstar. My baby sister. I love you, man. No success. Hey, wait for Rasta.
Okay, thank you everyone, every follower, sharer, liker, hater on Lapland. without you guys, we'll not be here.
Bam.
Yeah.
And we just got partnership from YouTube as well.
Oh wow.
Thanks to you guys.
Wow.
And we got our first salary from Facebook
Oh wow.
2 days ago. Thanks for never skipping those adverts.
Okay.
It helps.
Right.
Continue gracing us with your data because
Yes.
it's important.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that's
Thank you, Nabstar. This guy, one thing, I've known this guy since I was in BHS.
Yeah.
Since Form 1.
Alright.
We'll go buy small radio daily for listening Nabstar. People think he just started this thing. No, he didn't start from here. It started since 1990 then. 2000.
2000s, yeah.
Yeah. And